All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
I am Robbie Tubbs. I guess I would call myself the lead commentator
There you go.
Combat Games.
And you didn't ring it up.
Thank you, sir.
And what's the name of your show?
Oh, my show is the Neon Ghost Show. Thank you
There
for
you
that.
go, yeah. So make sure you follow the Neon Ghost Show, putting out some quality content there. Thank you for sitting down.
Yeah.
And chatting it up with me here post fight. They got the cage already fully torn down. They don't mess around. So what'd you think of that? Everyone's talking about the main event. What'd you think?
It paid off in more ways than I thought it was going to. I won't lie. I know I've spoken numerous times to both those guys outside the cage, and I did not expect it to go that way, I'll say. I think I said it on the show. I said it to them personally. That was the best I've ever seen RJ look physically, mentally.
Yep.
He came in ready. On the opposite side of that, I had interviewed Albert for my show, and he had told me then he was not taking chances. He had seen RJ in the gym. He knew what he was getting into. I don't think he knew that's what he was getting into.
Yeah, I didn't think he expected anything. A lot of people expect RJ to come out that way, and just taking it all 5 rounds the way he did, and especially a lot of times it does not go that way with RJ. And he's just a dog, scrappy.
The fact that he kept getting out of the submissions, like that's what Albert does. Albert takes you back at each show shot. He's done that numerous times, and the fact he could not do that to RJ, I think that had to mess with Albert's head at some point. Going, are you kidding me? And if you notice, I think it was the end of the third, start of the fourth, kind of abandoned that single leg goes around. He just wanted to stand. Mm-hmm. And he started getting caught a couple times. And you're like, all right, let's go back to the ground. But then even on the ground, like that was hands down the best I've seen RJ look. I am happy for Albert. In fairness, they could run it back. I'll watch.
I think they should run it back. I mean, if you saw the standing ovation at the end, you saw the crowd going back and forth, I don't think there's anybody who would say that would be a bad rematch. So, hey, Joe, RJ, Albert, try to run it back. Same, could be fucking another good night.
It could be interesting.
Could be interesting.
Who knows, I think,
2026.
The heavyweights coming in, that had the potential to be great. Whatever accident, that thing that happened to Charles, I hope he's better and everything is okay.
Yeah,
I was very excited for that. Once that accident, whatever happened, he was getting up. For me and Ed in commentary, that kind of was a letdown of like, oh no, like, what are we doing? And then every fight being first round finishes was just, okay, it's going to be a quick night. And, Christina coming in and putting that game plan on that she had, just pulling her down, on top of her. And I don't think, Bissell had an answer for that. She's not ready for it. And again, I'm not knocking her. She just was not ready for that. Yeah. And as soon as that fight ended, everyone after that, you see when, no disrespect, I talked to you, it's all in respect, but when, Stephen Duke got choked and blood was coming out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, felt so bad for him, but also it was fighting. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It just, every fight just kept adding. You get to the main event and it was like, okay, here we go. And not knowing what was going to happen, as I said, RJ looking the best he ever looked. It really was. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Man.
When I love that the entire fight went back and forth, especially RJ. Like just that heart that they both displayed. Because I saw Albert, like, he looked a little wobbled a couple times. Yeah, not just once. But right there, like, you never know what could happen. RJ cracks him with one of his clean overhands, and that could be the night. So I really like the heart from both of them. That, in my opinion, the end right there, that sold the show.
The co-main was good too.
Co-main was great.
When they were coming out, I had said, hey, this could be a main event.
Yeah.
And then the way that one played out, that also, you could tell at the beginning of that round, Ed and I were saying, Chris wanted in. He's had to find his in. And as soon as he found his in, and sorry, Ed, I know it was your boy, but as soon as he found his in and he pulled him to the ground, that's what Chris does. Mm-hmm. I consider it old school Chael Sonnen style. He pulls you to the ground and he just smothers you, and it's your job to get out of the smother. And Cromartie couldn't. No knock on Cromartie. He's a great fighter. I've seen multiple fights. He's a great fighter. Chris just had a better game plan, was able to do the game plan. Let's say our night ended there. That's still a great night.
That's still a great night.
But no, we had that main event. One of the greatest fights I've ever got to call. Maybe one of the greatest fights I've ever got to see.
I was going to say, that's one of the best fights I've ever seen live and up close the way that I did. I was at the WFC fight where Patrick Benson, I forget who his opponent was, but he got with the up kick. I don't know if you saw that, but that was one of those, another exciting finish. But tonight, to watch
RJ had that up kick. It caught me off guard when he did that. I was like, well, hold on, this just happened?
Well, you see some people really eat those up kicks, and then they get those little flash knockouts because of the upward angle. And Albert was pretty okay. Like, I didn't see him get rocked. I mean, it did land, but he didn't get wobbled necessarily. So, but that fight right there it just made the entire show.
I think it showed why Albert is a champ. And I think for those of us that have been fans for a very long time, and hopefully to himself who watches this, it showed RJ he has championship fight heart in him for this fight game. I hope he's in the gym Monday morning, Tuesday, right back where he's at. I think his cardio, like, phenomenal shape. I talked to him before the fight. And I was like, bro, you have abs? He's like, Robbie, I don't know how to spell abs, but look, showing me all that stuff. So I hope now he's back in the gym and working on that cardio because you saw him get tired. But that dog in him does not get tired. He knows he's still gonna fight. So he works on that cardio. I think the next time we see RJ, we're gonna see a totally different RJ.
Yeah, and he's taken away from this like as much experience as he can, and he wants to come back as soon as possible. So he's gonna try to get on something in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, it won't shock me either. But big shout out to both of those guys. Without them putting on that, like, I will not quit, I'm not going down. That's what it takes to have that champion mentality.
This was the first fight that COGA that at one point the crowd was chanting Albert. And then this is the first time I was like, wait, they started competing at the end. The whole room. Yeah. That was great. Man. It was such a great night.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe and Omar for having us out, man. This is a great event. Can't wait to do another one. They're going to be done tearing this place down before our interview.
Yeah, they're going to take us now.
Yep.
So we're going to collab.
Yep, we're going to collab. We're going to put together some dates.
Yep.
And make some shit happen. Yep. So stay tuned.
Sweet City, Go Show.
Yes, sir. We're going to make it happen.
COGA Comeback Games.
Yep. The first one we collab together. Hopefully many more. All right, sir. All right. Have a great night. That was